But I think I've developed confidence, and I must give the credit to Sunil because in my life, I've never seen a person who would not scold you, or will not scorn at you, or yell at you. And of course, I have done a lot of mistakes in 5 years, right? And for sometimes quite reckless, but he has not even once, and that has helped me. That's just the fact that somebody believes in you, or or at least shows that he believes. I think I think that
अगर तारीफ कर रहा है वहीं पे रहना.
I think that is what has helped me grow, and I don't think I deserve much of the respect or whatever people. I might be projecting an image, but I really don't know so much. But I think I must give credit to Sunil, and I've always thought of him as my mentor. Obviously, he's no longer my manager. I don't want to, like, there's no interest that I'll get out of this, but I really want to thank him. And the kind of environment that I got in Cisco, I think it's really I couldn't have had a better start in my life. I am honestly saying this with somebody like Uncle. If I go to him, ask him a question, he would not tell. Go find it yourself. And then Magesh, who could explain everything to you 5 times on the board. And that is really amazing, the way so the thing is, confidence is one thing that I've developed, and I would really also tell the youngsters that always be confident. You can definitely do it. And so I think because of this freedom that I got, I was able to also learn Python and make some scripts, and I was never stopped from doing anything, or never was I made to feel that I'm inferior, because when I joined, it was me and 3 tech leads in FUE. I was like a baby. I didn't know anything, but they always helped me grow. And from the first thing that Magesh taught me how to program 2 registers, I think I didn't know how to use GTP also, but I learned along the way, and I have also been able to tell it to so many people. And and also one of the biggest challenges that I faced, if any, in this team was a little bit of how to stand up for what you believe in. And sometimes you might face somebody and it is totally against their values, and you have to all this I learned from the Buddhist practice that I do, is that you have to respect people no matter who he is. Like, this is one thing was very, very clear to me. QA, dev, manager, tech lead, director, everybody is equal. Everybody is a human being. That is one thing I always kept to myself. Although there was some exceptions, like Magesh was saying. But because of that, like, sometimes I spoke a little bit firmly, and it is hard to respect at the same time when you're standing up for your beliefs. It sometimes come at a crossroads. But I think I have not a single grudge in my heart against anybody, and I'm only thankful for everybody what they've done. I don't think I want to bore you with telling how everybody has helped me all the way. Dave, he's like my brother. I never had a brother, but he was like, we had so much fun together. And when I was telling him something, it was actually when I was teaching him how this function works, I myself did not know, but I just pretended that I knew it. But while teaching him, I myself would, be able to explain to myself. I think so. He has also helped me grow a lot. Magesh has helped me grow a lot, and Ankan, Ashish, Dalela, with whom I fought 2-3 times, but he also, constantly is in touch with me. Rupam, Ritesh is always smiling. very, very, very supportive person. Like, always, और क्या कर रहा है, और क्या कर रहा है. Working with Dino was like, I have never seen somebody so humble, because I have actually like only 3 or 4 years experience, but he's now become a manager. But when I was working with him in this MTS project, it was he who was doing most of the work, and sometimes I was telling him, can we do this, and he would do it. And I really felt that this is the kind of person I want to become. Always being ready to do the job which nobody wants to do. I think Magesh also taught me that when I was doing the UT work, and I didn't want to do it because nobody wants to do UT. But it was important for me to understand the features. So thank you so much, very much, everybody. And I'm sure I will always keep coming back to these days, and remembering my beginning and the great people I work with, and also taking up whatever challenge comes my way. And I will reach out to you and ask you how should I solve my problems, and always feel always, because lives are always connected. Even if we move far apart, we'll always be connected somewhere. This is what I believe in truly, and so thank you so much.